I'm going to channel love energy, and they call themselves Aaron. So that's for our benefit because we're humans and we like to have names on things. So if there's something that you like, or you find something that touches your heart, you can press subscribe on the YouTube channel, and then you'll know when I put one up. Okay. I'll say goodbye at the end. So, it is down to you again. You. You are the one left holding the bag. You are the one who is more upset than the others. You are the one the fingers are pointing to. Again, it comes down to you. It's sort of, us speaking this way has sort of got you squirming in your seat. You don't like to be pointed out like this. What we are saying out loud is what you are feeling inside. What we choose to, not what we choose, what you ask us to bring forth is truth, honesty. Lay it all on the table. That's what you've asked for. So there are times when the truth settles over you, but you don't wish it to settle into you. You're trying to keep it out, you see. You don't want it to come inside of you. You're pushing back. You're pushing back honesty and truth, and most of all, vulnerability. That is the reason you don't want the truth to come inside. You don't wish to feel vulnerable. Because if you feel vulnerable, you're going to pass away with extreme emotion. You won't be able to carry on with your life if you feel vulnerable. It's the worst thing you can think of. And yet, it's not at all, is it? As we say it, it sounds ridiculous to you. But we say it because you don't wish to, although it is the truth again. You've asked for honesty, and that is all there is to come from the universe of love. There's no deception. That has nothing to do with the universe of love. The universe of love is, let's take a look at this thing. It looks awful on the outside until we shine it all up and it's beautiful and give it back to you, and all of a sudden it's love again. If you follow along with these energetic exchanges, you'll come to understand we discuss everything that looked nasty to you, that you think that's terrible, that's awful. We give it a little shine, we give it a little chat, we talk amongst ourselves here, and by the end of it, sure enough, it's shiny love. Sure enough. So the truth of the matter is you're left holding the bag. The truth of the matter is you don't want to believe that anyone would put that on you and you would take it on. If you did take it on, you'd be vulnerable. And if you sit in the vulnerable place, you're going to find out that you're one of those darn humans again. Those humans with emotions, concern for others. One of those darn humans. The dirty rascals. The ones trying to have a human experience and hurt as few people as possible while trying to love yourself and share the love with others. Dirty rascals. So back to the vulnerable place for a moment. It's where you wish to sit now because you're sort of curious about this business. What if I do sit in it just for a moment and think, I'm left holding the bag again. How did I end up here? Why did I allow this to happen to me? Why do they wish to do this to me? What if you sit there for a moment? It's at a very sad place. But as you open to this, you see, open to it, you realize I was sharing love. And I don't know what happened. It got all messed up. They misunderstood. Now I don't think I like them anymore, and I don't know if I can share any more love. But to keep coming back to it, keep coming back to it, keep coming back to it. What were you trying to do? The heart of you, inside, deep inside. You were trying to share love? That's why you're vulnerable? Because you got caught trying to share love? And you got your feelings hurt? That's why you're vulnerable. Because you have those darn human emotions and those darn energetic love. How do these two things come together? Because you always have a craving to do both. Be a human, be a spiritual entity. Be a human, be spiritual. Those two were with you from the moment you jumped into your human body. And they will be with you until you jump back out. So perhaps it's time to get used to both of them mingling together. In order for you to go to this place of mingling, you're going to have to be a little bit vulnerable. You're going to have to sit in a few things that feel uncomfortable, but only for a moment. When you sit in it for a moment or two, it always comes back to the love place. You are full of it. It surrounds you on the outside, the inside. You're covered in love. You're like a honeybee covered in honey. You don't know, they're not really covered in honey, but you know what we mean. So you are covered in love. You have love inside, because love is energy, you see. And as you move your hands, there's energy everywhere around it, is there not? As you just be a human, there's energy naturally attracted to you and coming from you at all moments, and that is love energy. So, you're doing a pretty good job being a human and a spirit all mixed up together. Give yourself a break, why don't you? It's not easy, but it can be more fun than you're making it. All you have to do is be vulnerable now and again and pass right through it. Back to the love. That's where the fun is, and the joy and the peace, the calmness. It's all mingled up in the love part. You're a human. You can do this thing. You can do this thing. There is much love here for you. Namaste. That's a sweet message again. I always feel a little mushy after because I've got all like the love energy flowing through me, so I feel really vulnerable actually. But I feel loved and I feel at peace. and I hope you do too. I've been putting the words up that match these, the transcribing words, because some people are enjoying reading the words instead of hearing this vibration. So that's cool. So do whatever you like. Just have some fun. Bye.